and it was just the most epic performance. Fire away with your questions, guys.
So on that respect, how does it feel to keep proving people?
Not really bothered, Phil, in all honesty. It's not why I'm in boxing, mate. I've achieved what I got in boxing for tonight. Just made me 3 kids wealthy, mate. It's just done what I've got in boxing for. That's all I do it for. So if it was about me, mate, I could have quit 12 months ago. Well, not 12 months ago. Unless it's 12 months ago, no, I could have quit after May last year. It was just about me, but it's not about me. So that's why, just before the stoppage come, I looked at David and I said, stop now. And he said, shook his head, laughed, and I said, please stop. I'm not here to hurt people. And as I said, please stop, I looked at Shane and said, stop it, lad. And I hit him with the right hand, his legs wobbled, hit him with the left hook that he didn't. He can take, he has got a good chin. He takes shots really well that he sees. We all do. And he took the right hands all night, but it's the left hook that he didn't see. And it just made him collapse and fall out the ring the way he did. It was over. And I'm not here to hurt him. I know that he said it all through the build up in the camp, how he wanted to put me in hospital, leave me on a stretcher. That is never my intention. He's got 2 kids, man, and kids need the dads. And I'm just happy he goes home safe tonight.
So tell us what you said to each other, Tony, at the end.
Told him thank you. You've helped me secure my kid's future. And he said no, thank you for making such a great fight. He said I can't believe you're still standing. So I told him, you'll understand when I walked that ring tonight, you don't understand what I was prepared to do. And you have no idea of the places I'm going to go. I keep telling you, and I think you think I'm taking the piss. I'm not even going to say the words because I'm scared of saying them, but I'll go as far as I have to go, man. I've got no switch off button. No matter how hard they hit me, no matter how painful it gets, I can't stop. And I frightened myself. I turned up here tonight, and I don't believe in anything, man. But I just said a prayer to just please get me home safe to these kids tomorrow. And I know what I was gonna. You don't understand what in my mind. I was thinking I was going to be hit by a bus, and you know what I was going to do? I was going to get up and run it over. Because in my mind I just kept thinking I've got to go through whatever he hits me with, because he will tire, he will fade. And I kept doing it, and I kept doing what I had to do, and I don't know, it's crazy, innit? I've got what I wanted to win the fight, but I know what comes with it now, and just this nonsense, this circus is going to keep following me now, and believe it or not, I don't actually like all this. I've started to actually hate it, in all honesty. But you know what, I've just got to embrace it, man, just do the best I can with it, because I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect person, I'm far from it. I make some bad mistakes, I make some bad moves in life, and don't make me out to be perfect or this big rocky story. My life is far from perfect. I've done some fucked up things in my life, so I'm sure you all have here, but I just want to be left alone and just enjoy my time with my kids. I've been away from my kids for nearly 14 weeks on and off. I've been in a mode in my mind thinking I've got to go through hell, and I know how good he is. He's exceptional at what he does. See how fast and dangerous he was in them first 4 rounds where he hit me with some shots, and it's that mental fortitude I've got up there. I can't give in, and that's the only danger to me in this game is me, and the danger to myself. So, you know, just keep, there's a certain number of times we can keep doing this, and it's not many more times, I'll be honest.
So where does that mental strength take you next in? So you say you can't hold yourself back. There's opportunities now, isn't it, for some serious, massive fights?
Yeah, man, I know what you're all thinking. The winner of them 2 monsters at Wembley. Because everyone wants to see the heart of the fat guy. How long can he take it? It's like this Rocky story in it, but I don't know, man. I'm far from Rocky. I'm not him. I'm just a normal fella who just can't give in. Just can't back down, man. And I just need to. I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't. What I'm waiting for is them to get off that plane tomorrow. That's what I'm waiting for, and to know my son to know.
Has anything crossed your mind, Tony? Any future goal, like, to get through this? I know you have to focus on this fight, but has anything crossed your mind as a walk in?
No, I said this to you before it. I said the only thing to do is get home safe, and that's the only thing I can contemplate, so nothing else crossed my mind. I just said a bit of nonsense on Sky Sports a minute ago about fighting that big girl from Alabama, but I'll be honest, it's just me talking nonsense again, just talking nonsense. I don't know. It's, listen, I made a promise to my kids I'm getting home safe, and my 11-year-old kid looked at me before I left the hotel tonight on a FaceTime, just said, just win and be safe, Dad. And you know, my 11-year-old kid shouldn't be thinking that. He should just be in, Dad goes to work and comes home at 5 o'clock, mate, but this is the business I'm in. And I've done what I need to do.
So on the flip side, so as well as there being opportunities, and you've spoken about this about potentially being your last 12 months.
It
Could you
is.
consider walking away now?
No, yeah, I could walk away tomorrow, mate, happily. I could. But no, he's going to make me an offer that I can't.
We'll sleep on it.
He's going to make me an offer that I can't, man. I know it. I know he is. He's going to give me some news or do some mad shit that's going to make me missus go, you're going back in, lad, no matter what, you've got no choice, you're going. She's tougher and braver than me, she really is. I told you, man, I don't fear no man. I really don't. That's the scary part. I don't fear anyone. I don't fear nothing. But I fear going home to her, lad, and not having what she wants. And so would you if you knew her. So,
I think each of Tony's last couple of fights have been more improbable than the last. I mean, he's won a world title at Goodison, then off the canvas, he's beaten a heavyweight since 20 years. How do you top that? How do you keep that? You know?
Well, I think a lot of credit has to go to Dave Caldwell as well.
massive amount.
He's improved so much as a fighter. And it wasn't just the way he boxed in those first couple of rounds. And I have to say, what surprised me as well was he took every shot that Haye could land on his chin flush. And he didn't really look hurt in the fight. He was stung a couple of times, but not. He's in wobble around, take a knee. It was incredible. It's like, you know, sometimes in life you free run. You know, you get to where you want to be, and then you just say, let's just go with it and see what happens. And that was after Goodison Park. That was what he really was doing, just free rolling. He was like, whatever happens now is a bonus. And now he's beating David Haye. And everybody before tonight was saying David Haye is one of the best heavyweights in the world.
He is.
There's no way that where David Haye is ranked in the governing body, that could have been a final eliminator in the heavyweight championship of the world, easily. So as far as I'm concerned, he has earned a shot at the heavyweight championship of the world. Now, Klitschko is fighting Joshua, April 29th. That's not Joseph Parker and Deontay Wilder. They're the two fights.
I'll be there supporting Ant firmly, like he supports me. We had a good chat on Thursday through a FaceTime. Known Ant a while. I remember before Ant was signed first, I was sparring in the GB Campbell Carthage, and he was asking me advice on what he thinks I should do, where he thinks he should sign, and because he was getting a lot of big offers, and he was still an amateur, won the Olympic gold medal, and you know, gave him my advice. You know, I'm not trying to say it was my advice that he took only, he asked a lot of people, he went everywhere and asked for advice, but we've always got on since then. I admired a lot because he took boxing to a different level. I'd like to think tonight that I've took myself to a similar level, I think. A similar level, not the same level, but a similar level, so, you know, there's a new sheriff in town.
So we've
To
talked
say
about
that, Tony, though, you were there sparring super middleweight that day.
So,
Your voice, you were sparring
yeah, there
super
was. I was a light heavyweight.
And in.
Yeah, I was a light heavyweight, sparring one of the best middleweights in the world, well, top two he was fighting. I was Carl's chief sparring partner for the Andre Ward fight. I think he says in his book, all the sessions when we were great, Carl's my friend.
It shows where you come from.
It's unbelievable.
I've come from.
We just before we went to weigh in for the Adonis Stevenson fight, if you would have seen him in the room, he looked like a
Light
skeleton.
heavy, aren't I?
What?
Just a blown up
No,
light
but
heavy.
he was making 12 stone 7. He boxed Adonis Stevenson for the world light heavyweight title. He was like a skeleton.
I can't explain.
He moved up. He won the cruiserweight world title, and tonight he's beating David Haye.
I annihilated on Stevenson at cruiserweight. I'm sorry to say that, but I'd eat him alive. I can absorb so much more. That's the frightening part.
Oh, he did tonight, mate. You proved that
I need
tonight.
to have absorbed the biggest one punching heavyweight in the world. Couldn't put a dent in me. He just couldn't put a dent in me. He hit me clean a number of times. He is very strong, I will say that. He hits very, very hard. But I was just mentally, you don't understand what I say, what I was mentally prepared to do tonight. I was mentally prepared to go to the well. I was absolutely exhausted in 7 and 8. I was just waiting for the second wind to kick in. Because I know how fit I am. I'm one of the fittest guys in boxing. But I just needed that second wind to kick in. I wasn't able to do my sprints the last week, the last killer session. And I think I don't think I'd have been tired as I was in the 7th and 8th if I could have just had that little last week. But I had the bad right knee in the build-up. I had a knee brace on last night when we were doing certain adjustments in the room, in the hotel room. You know, it's a mad week, and like I say to you, if the shoe was on the other foot tonight, you wouldn't have heard that I'd had a bad knee. I'm only letting you know now, I don't make excuses. There was no excuses tonight. No excuses from me. Win, lose or draw, a fight. It's a fight, and that's all it is. And you know, I came good tonight, showing what I'm about.
Tony, when you said you were saying that, hey, stop it, etc.
Yeah. You know, if you
with
look at
him
the camera,
so
see-
incapable of defending himself, how worried were you that
I
you could
didn't
seriously
want-
hurt him?
Very worried, because as soon as he can't block me left hook in rounds 4 and 5, when I've got him on the ropes and he's physically gassing, he's blocking the left hooks and he's blocking them. As soon as we got, did I stop in the 11? As soon as we got to 9, my second wing kicked in, and I can't, you could physically, I felt myself on top of him. I could feel myself walking him down, and he was panicking. And I think it was 9 or 10, whatever it was. I hit him with a body shot, and then I hit him with a left hook on the top of the temple. And I knew when you hit him on the temple, his legs would kind of fray. And then we came off for the 11th, I touched him again with a body shot to right, then a left hook on the head. And he like stumbled into the ropes. And I just said to him, stop it, man. I said, stop, David, just stop. And he went, no. He said, no, he's brave, lad. I know he's brave. I've said he'd quit all, but in all honesty, mate, he's a fighter. He's a fighter, mate, he really is. But and then I looked at Shane, I said, stop, Shane, stop, man. He didn't listen, and then when he went down, I just wanted to get up. Like I say, we've had enough travesties in this sport, in this business, I'm just happy we go home safe to our kids, mate.